Only hope our alliance will be enough. That fateful hour, a return to Oriath. We can set sail immediately.
Spirit guide me.
With our forces united, we set sail from King's March and head for Oriath. But as we approached, the unthinkable took place. We were too late. My worst fears have come to pass. The world is consumed by madness once more. Our last hope for refuge is the ziggurat of Utzal. Perhaps Doriani's preparations will shield us while we plan our next move. It appears Doriani truly does have a plan for every contingency.
I am Solin. I will assist you in any way I can, for Doriani has ordered me to do so. Conversation beyond that is not required. Goodbye.
Hello, Outlander. I spent my life studying you in our archives. I can't believe I get to meet one of you in the flesh. This will be an interesting time. In the vault, we had our duties, and little else. I spent my free time reading tomes in the archives. They contained highly detailed information about Grey Clast's plant life, animal life, and surface cultures. I thought I knew everything, but knowing is nothing next to seeing. We did not have access to the trial in the Quachik Vault. We entreated the favor of Chaos several times over the centuries, but they were not interested. There were very few possibilities in the vault. All of us were dedicated and disciplined to our cause, so there was no infighting. No dramatic turns. Boring to watch, I imagine. As I understand it, the Val were a shining beacon of power that kept the world safe. They were surrounded by savage cultures that burned, pillaged, and ravaged Rayclast. Without us, modern life must have been quite terrifying. By wiping that all away, the cataclysm may have been a blessing in disguise. For now, we part.
The Eye of the Storm! Bring it on!
bit of a storm! Take this! The wind howls!
Yes. These are our supplies. See what you can achieve with that. Go on.
A new day dawns.
wasn't expecting to see you quite so soon. Least of all back here.
Hey, can't really believe it, me.
I've been quite busy studying that blood magic tome I found. If I'm honest, I'm quite amazed how much it seems to have sunk in already. In any case, welcome back. It's a good thing we resolved our differences when we did. Without Doriani, we'd have died out there. I saw the sky, the people. They were... well, let's just say I now understand why Val ruins look the way they do.
Hello again. I mean, that is to say, my husband's told me all about you. You're the local that caused such a ruckus. I'm Gwennon, his luckier half, and his more exhausted half. Let's put you to work then, shall we? When you've been on a quest as long as I have, you tend to wind down a bit. Sometimes I get the whole gang back together for a run or two. But mostly, it's just me. Over and over. Yet another cataclysm on Rayclast. What happened this time? You didn't reach Oriath soon enough? When exactly did it happen? The ship had just gotten to the harbor. All right. Tell me everything. I'll memorize every detail for posterity. And I'll have Alva write it down. The relics of our ancestors are where they're supposed to be now, at least. Which is to say, scattered all over? Ugh, this job is pure chaos. Chaos? Why would you ask me about them? He and the children are why I do what I do. And I'll never give up, even if it all seems hopeless. Her pluckiness rarely gets on a person's nerves over the years. Or so I assume that it would, eventually. See you again. And again.
How can I help?
You're finally awake. That's a small... The Hooded One used the weapon to keep us alive during the cataclysm. We were too close. It absorbed too much energy and was shattered. I retain only a piece of it. The situation is grim. The Hooded One has become comatose. Rayclast has been devastated and is no longer habitable. Grieving would only be a waste of precious time. We must face reality and make difficult choices. We are living the worst possible outcome, but I did anticipate every contingency. Before us is a translocation device, which should allow us to open portals to a wide range of coordinates across Rayclast. With this, we can reclaim the world from the grasp of corruption so that civilization can one day return to its former heights. There was some damage, but while you were unconscious, we worked to repair the machine. I believe it will function as desired, but it must be tested. That is where you come in. By placing waystones in the machine, they will help calibrate the journey. The corruption at the destination will respond to both the energies we use and that we ourselves expect to find. Let us use this malleability to our advantage. Let us see if the machine is still capable. Time is of the essence. Rayclast is wounded and broken. We must reshape its future and heal it anew. The initial cataclysmic event is over, but corruption is still radiating from certain locations. From these points, it spreads like a disease. Travel to one of these regions and investigate. We must know why it is still spreading. Report back to me with your findings, and we will plan our next move. The disciples of Kamasa stockpiled a great many things in their modern lust for wealth. The right key may open doors long forgotten.
storm! You're mine! Clean kill! Pack's full.
Go on. Go.
The hunt is on! That was almost a challenge. The wind howls! I'm bent double as is.
Go on.
The eye of the storm.